Welcome back everyone to Outward Platinum walkthrough. It is finally time. The Caldera region is in front of us. This is the final section of the game. The final trophies await us here. In the last episode we have been beating up the Calixa boss fight, the Unknown Arena, the first one. We need 4 more. 4 are here in the Caldera region, which will be done after the quest line. But before we get started in this region, I have a little confession. I have come not optimally prepared. I want to put an enchantment, I can already show you, on the mining pick and the fishing harpoon, which is the Poltergeist. It adds self-repairing to those, which means as long as they are in your inventory, they gain durability over time, which will be essential for the sample farming. You can also get by easily if you use the mining picks and fishing harpoons you have harvested along the walkthrough during the other faction quests. I'm going to try this right now. I have never done it with the Poltergeist before, and this is also only the second time I'm facing Caldera, so please bear with me. It's gonna be alright, but it'll take us some time. Slow and steady wins the race. So without any more talking, I will cut to a fresh character to show you how to enchant those 2 weapons to make Caldera more bearable. Alright, we are at Spawn Island with a brand new character, and we already have a backpack with everything we're gonna need, which is traveling gear, of course, a mining pick, fishing harpoon, alchemy kit, enchanting pedestal with 2 pillars, and we need Sylphina incense. In case you don't have Sylphina incense, you can craft it using the alchemy kit with the tourmaline, purifying quartz, pale beauty incense, and the ether particle, elemental particle ether. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those anymore because I messed up the recording twice, and I don't want to do the legacy chest shenanigans right now. The reason we are doing this is this enchantment, Poltergeist. It will add auto repair to these weapons, which will make the crafting process in the Caldera region, the gathering of the samples, it will make it a lot more easy. So what we want to do now is unalive ourselves so we can get straight to Sierzo. We don't need anything from Spawn Island anymore. All we need to do now is leave town and head to Ghost Pass, because this is the only place we can put Poltergeist on a weapon. So we're gonna head down, get berated by villagers.
Ryzen, a blood price. If you
to threat Oliel.
You heard, Mother. Away with you.
I'm so. Once you. It doesn't. You must. That does. Never. Once you. Remember, you only have a few days. May your ancestors watch over you.
In case you don't have a mining pick, there is one in Sierzo storage. And in case you don't have a fishing harpoon, there is one next to the water purifier. And you can also grab a water skin there. So Burak will let you leave the village. Make sure you equip a weapon.
need something?
Yeah, I'm going outside.
There you. All right. Waiting on. My warriors and I are the last line of defense for Sierzo.
Oops. Come on. Right. Now all we do is run, run, run. We want to make our way to Ghost Pass, like I already said. In order to get there the quickest, you want to pretty much head east the entire time. So just look at your compass to the east and march. It's also recommended to use a tartine. I brought a marshmallow tartine because it has the highest stamina regen. And over there you can already see our little pathway across the mountain. This is where we want to go. We can outrun all the enemies, so don't be scared. I'm not going to do a single attack with this character, so don't worry. Just you run. Up this little mountain path. Always straight to the east. And ahead you can see the purple grass. This is where we want to go. So make your way down again. Careful that you don't drop and die. Amazing. Further, further, further. So this is the stone arch that leads to the Immaculate's camp. We don't need that with this fresh character. So run past again. And we are almost at Ghost Pass already. Unfortunately, I only found this method with the Poltergeist enchantment a few weeks ago. So if you've been collecting mining picks and fishing harpoons because I told you so, I'm sorry. We won't be needing that many, as many as I expected. But hey, at least it's getting easier now. Okay. Now we want to set up our enchanting pedestal. There it is. That's not quite north. Come on, disassemble already. Okay, I guess this should work. Put in the fishing harpoon or the mining pick. And when you read the recipe, we can see east close, west far. So east close. Remember, you can just put it pretty much right next to it. Put the incense in. Sylphina incense. And west far. Put on the second pillar. Throw in the incense and start enchanting. And now you can see it has the ability of self-repairing. This is what we want. I don't have enough ingredients to do it to the mining pick, but you want to do this. It doesn't matter if you can't put on the Poltergeist if you have gathered enough mining picks and fishing harpoons throughout the playthrough. You will manage. Don't worry. I just want to show it like this, so it's more efficient, so to speak. There's the second pillar over here. And once I'm here, I'm also going to pick up the spiritual varnishes. Because why not? There's 2 of them, there's no reason not to. Or skin. Alright, that's all we had to do. Now make sure you unequip all your stuff and give it back to your stockpile character so you can use it on your actual playthrough character. I'll see you back at the caldera. Okay, this is it. Time to get serious. Mining pick with Poltergeist, fishing harpoon with Poltergeist. I already put my heelys on, so I can move a little faster. Drink some water. And first things first, look at your map, look at the day, and write that down. Remember, life drain kicks in after 10 days, so be aware of the day. We won't leave Caldera for the rest of the playthrough, so this is good. No time passes in this region from traveling. It's just dungeons and the overworld over here, so that's good. But Some days may pass if you die, and this could happen depending on the enemies you have to face. So be aware. If you're unsure about how many days have passed when there is like 2 gargoyles in a dungeon, just be sure, put on your status resistance gear, get your status rest to 100 or more, and save the game. So we make our way to the Ritualist hut again, southwest, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, some distance to the south, and then ruined village. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty on my coordination, so please, I apologize. Oh yeah, if you see any samples along the way, you should grab them if there's no enemies nearby. Remember, they are heavy, so if you have a lot of stuff in your backpack, like I do, be aware. It might get ugly. We will be grabbing a lot of samples later on anyway, so let's just focus on the Ritualist hut, on finishing our build, avoiding enemies, taking in the scenery. Further south, I think. Yeah, this looks a little bit better. Now west. Okay, there's the tower. Here are the Caligray. I'm gonna leave all the food and all the loot for later. Yeah, there can be valuable stuff in there, and I want to make use of that and not have to throw it away because it's too heavy. Okay. Ritualist hut. Very good. Yeah, I could have also checked if we already bought the 3rd skill tree and all the skills, but we'll find out the fun way.
I can train you if you want.
I actually want to, yes. Amazing. Increases barrier by 7. This is pretty good. Like I mentioned, many enemies cut through your resistances, and barrier is still a flat damage, a flat defense added to your stats. This is good, and this is what we want, but the other ones are also pretty good. So, generates a bubble around nearby totems that provides restoration of some kind. Do I have to? I don't think I have to. Allows you to have both Sky Chime Totem and Tron Totem next to each other. Amazing. And this is the icing on the cake. Battle Rhythm, your deployed Sky Chimes increases barrier by 5, and Ghost Drums increase protection by 5 when within 8 meters. Nice. This will buff our defenses big time. Do I have anything for sale? No, not really. So I'm not going to pick up the Smelly... Or do I? No, I pick it up now. Smelly Box. This is the beginning of... In the Caldera are a bunch of unique weapons, and their true potential can be unlocked by very specific ways. Some of these locations have to be visited during the questline, some have to be explored, and there is a place and a time for both. First will be a little bit of questing, and then is a lot of exploring possible. And we're going to structure it in a way that we don't have to run all over the map the entire time. It's like one section at a time. Now our build is finished. If you want to, you could set up shop here, put down your tent and everything, and go out, kill enemies, get a little bit more familiar with the location. You could even farm all the samples. You could clear all the dungeons if you wanted to right now. I'm not going to do that because there's a second part, like a sub-quest. Yeah, you could call it that, where a lot of time has to pass. So to get things cooking, we have to start now. Okay, now it's time to get to Old Sirocco. So we have to head east and north. Quite some time. I probably did not mention that before, but the second time I tried the Caldera region was with a hardcore character, and I ran into a Scarlet Emissary, and I was on a little power trip and overestimated my skills, and it wiped the floor with me, and my character actually died. So that's why I'm a little bit scared. East Road, Old Quarry, South Road. North, Sirocco City. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why it took me so long to record, to be honest. Yeah, the technical issues were also a problem, but I was also scared. What's up here? No. Let's stay on the road. Wait, did the road end? No. Oh, it's so beautiful. Intimidating, but beautiful. Caldera in a nutshell. Yeah, you also want to look around. Some enemies are a little harder to spot in the darkness. And you want to be careful with your light, because I think the light attracts the enemies. And also take note of the high temperature near the volcano, and we're not even close. This is a shortcut from the other side. Let's see, is water enough? Yes, it is. Oops. Where am I going? Oh, it's so hard to see. God damn it. Okay guys, I'll be right back when I found my way. Okay. Back at the shortcut that doesn't open from this side. There's a gap string here. Grab it if you have it. Around. Palladium. Might as well. Oh my god. That was terrible. Run, run, run. Are we finally here yet? Thank God. That was like the hardest way possible, and it's probably not it. Yes, it is. Oh, thank God. Oh, there's something happening. Goodbye.
Well, 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 another snake for the pit.
Wait, you don't look familiar.
Stand down, Evangeline. This one's clearly not one of the nobles.
Ah, a visitor. Apologies, my friend. You haven't exactly come at the best of times.
I'm going to assume Sirocco is under new management?
That's right. We put an end to the tyranny of the nobility and gave them exactly what they deserved.
I would not put it so crassly. When the city collapsed, tensions that had been simmering for years finally boiled over.
We were driven to violence as the utmost final resort.
This is unforgivable.
You're leaving out the bit where the Chamber Lord had the lower district sealed off. If it wasn't for your smuggler's tunnel and the merchants finally taking our side, the magma would have taken us all. I'd argue that the nobles attacked first.
There was no controlling or distracting the angry mob this time. The people wanted blood, and they got it.
I don't like the rampart bloodshed, but there was no preventing it. Not after nearly half the city lost their lives to the collapse.
Honestly, this was a long time coming. We warned them for years that the city was going to collapse.
They had plenty of opportunity to prepare, or at least they could have chosen to not prevent us from taking action ourselves. Well, I'm supposed to negotiate with the leaders of Sirocco. I guess that's you now.
Negotiate? On whose behalf, traveler?
I represent the city of Monsoon. We have food and supplies en route here, courtesy of, Chamberlord Damien Lockwell.
Wagons of food, you say? Let me see that letter.
No.
I see. The food and initial resources is conditional on accepting you as overseer of the new settlement.
At least during the initial construction, to ensure a stable and smooth transition.
Scourge take you! We didn't just cast off our chains to wear a new set!
Evangeline, enough. Without that food, our people will starve.
We must find some arrangement that all of us can at least tolerate.
Besides, we need legitimacy among the other tribes. I did not lend my support to this revolution just to end up becoming a bandit again.
Fine. You're twisting my arm, but fine.
I won't make a fuss. Your supplies had better be real, visitor. So that's what the state... What? So what's the state of the city? Can it be saved?
I don't like the look of this.
The city's a lost cause. It's collapsing into a magma fissure. More than half of it has already been submerged or broken apart by the seismic shift. Seismic shift? We need to seek refuge somewhere else entirely.
With that promise of an initial batch of resources, though, we could rebuild in this region.
It would be difficult, but we wouldn't have to beg for scraps in another city. All we need is a place stable enough to start working.
This takes me back.
I was hoping we could pressure Monsoon to give us back some of the land that the nobles sold to them. But we can't move all of our people there in the state we're in. I agree, we'll have to rebuild here in the caldera.
Huh. Give me a moment.
I suggest the old stone quarry. It's far enough from the eldest brother that it should be safe from further seismic shift. And we'd have already access to stone for construction.
I concur. It's the safest option we have. I'd still prefer we left the region entirely, but...
We can't start over from nothing so far away. The old quarry it is.
I entrust this task to you.
Oh mein Gott sei Dank. Entschuldigung. Sorry guys. That was a lot of talking. Okay. Does not open from here. Okay, there could be some exploring to be done. Check this guy. Ooh, golden gem. Okay, I don't think that's too heavy. Something over here. Why am I grabbing all that? I don't think I need those anymore. Okay. Let's head out for now. Okay, let's not get lost this time. North. Alright, let's take this path again. Over the magma. Tartine. And some water. Okay. Let's just follow the path. This way? No. Am I stupid? What is happening? No, this is the path. It's really hard to see in the dark, Jesus. Yeah, do yourself a favor and travel by daytime. East Road. Here it is. I think there was... Oh, here it is. Racing potion. Why not? You will find a lot of loot here that you have never seen before with many crazy effects. So make sure you grab everything. You can throw away the trash later, but sometimes there's some really rare stuff in those little crates or in boxes and chests. This should be it. Oh, so romantic. If only the NPCs wouldn't be so deadly. Why not? Enter New Sirocco. Let's go. Okay, you better get used to this soundtrack. Listen to it when you sleep, because you're going to hear it a lot. This is where I called it the sub-quest or secondary quest will take place. This is New Sirocco. And your job will be to build it up. And to build it up is part of the main quest, so you will have to do some town building before you can progress the main story. If you don't do it, there will be a punishment and you have to do it anyway. You cannot progress without building this town. And of course we want to do it as efficiently as possible. And part of that is setting up camp right over here. You have some rancid water, great. So let's set everything up real nice. I can do that off screen. But we have a chest over here. Our stash. Yippee-yay. You can put a lot of stuff in here. Like gold ingots. All the stuff that will be needed for the town building. I would put it in here because it's very close to these three guys that we have already seen.
This terrain looks usable.
I entrust this task to you.
I'll get to work on preparing blueprints and schematics for essential buildings.
I've got experience with prospecting. I'll examine any samples you bring in.
Good. I've still got connections with several other tribes, so I should be able to handle our treasury.
Come see me as soon as you can. We've got building plans to lay.
Unfortunate. Okay, I wanted to start that in the next video, but I wanted to get a better view of them. Now the storyline has progressed and the timer of 150 days has started. Wait. From the ashes. I don't know if it's already started, maybe if I just talk to them again. But yeah, I'm gonna set up shop now. We will take care of the town building and all that other stuff in the next video. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next one. Wind be at your back, my friend.